This Weather Center is sponsored by Land Rover, the maker of legendary British off-road vehicles.
This is WeatherScope.
An Arctic blast has you shivering from Canada to the deep south tonight. This is serious business here.
It is.
Middle March, serious business. Winter is really taking a late season swing at much of the country. Hi, I'm Dave Schwartz, and welcome to this edition of WeatherScope.
And I'm Kim Perez. That's right. Folks aren't used to this kind of cold.
You got off easy a lot of places.
Yeah, I think you're right. And we'll be talking about the temperatures, plus snow, rain, and even some possible severe weather out there tonight. But Chicago was the place today that got hit pretty hard. Chicago was snowbound as the storm moved through the area. We're told the airport is back up and running tonight, but some outbound flights to the northeast are delayed because of the bad weather in that region. Now, in short, call ahead if you are catching a morning flight. Probably some good advice. Still snowing? No, it has ended here in Chicago. But again, the effects are still felt, and they will still be felt through tonight and tomorrow morning, so do call ahead. Call your carrier to find out if there are any delays out there. Snow even into the Ohio Valley. Well, not just snow with this storm, but some very cold temperatures coming in behind it. Look how tight these isobars are, for one, indicating wind. Two, direct pipeline here from Canada. That means cold temperatures coming southward. 0 right now in International Falls. Remember those days when you were way above average? That's over with. Now you are actually below the average here. And you factor in, well, you go back 24 hours and see what it was like, either make you happy or sad, and I bet you a lot of folks are sad out here. Cincinnati especially, it's 33 degrees different or lower right now than it was yesterday at this time, while in the northeast it's warmer because the front has not gone through yet. Now, with the winds out there, again, very strong northeasterly winds causing some major problems. Blowing and drifting snow also. Lakeshore problems here in southern Lake Michigan. Beach erosion for sure going on. Houses falling into the lake here in Berrien County. A very serious situation out there tonight, folks. So please be careful. But you factor in the winds with the temps, and this is what it feels like. Very, very cold, enough to where you want to make sure you cover up all exposed skin, because you could get frostbite. Snow, even into Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh changed over to snowfall, and hopefully you won't see the snow like we have seen in the history here. Whew. A lot of snowfall here, over a foot in some places. Will that continue? Well, we think the lake effect prone areas will get snow. Look at these lake effect bands setting up here. Again, Berrien County, Ottawa County, Marquette, you bet. Snowfall tonight, even a few snow showers in Cincinnati and Lexington. And here's the forecast. Read it and weep. And what's happening in the east? Here's Dave.
Well, thanks, Kim. That cold air really hasn't gotten to the east yet. As you can see, we don't have any snow on the ground in Richmond, Virginia, where it was 73 today. In Philadelphia, New York City, or Boston, no snow. And I'll tell you what, with temperatures like this, even now, there is no threat of any slick driving, just from the rain that we picked up. And boy, has there been plenty of that. Ice slip out on the island, 4 1/4. Worcester, this is all rain. Hartford, 3 inches. New York City, that's a record for the date. Bridgeport, also a record for the date, 2.5 inches of rain. Well, there it is. This is the heaviest rain for the most part. Still, there's some thunder showers up here in the Hudson River Valley and just to the west of the Berkshires. But this is the departure of the heaviest rain. I'm glad to see that go. Goodbye. What a day it was in Boston today. Southwest of town, Attleboro, with almost 4 inches of rain. It was really something. Now we're just warm. Winds 50 miles an hour here in Boston earlier. Breezy here in New York City. Now we're getting that southerly wind, of course, blowing in off of the cooler waters. It's warm air over cool waters. It's very foggy now on Coney Island and Fire Island, while the visibility is still okay up in the Bronx and in Yonkers tonight. One shower moving by Passaic County. Some more showers moving into the Philadelphia area, but nothing like we saw before. All that heavy rain is over. This cold front about to slide on through Philly and New York, and then there's the Arctic boundary in behind that for that shot of winter. And speaking of winter, not only our friends here where it's white does it feel cold, but deep into the south it's 42 in Houston, 43 on the beach in Panama City, and factor in the wind, that's what it feels like on exposed skin. So bundle up and cover up those camellias out there and those tulip magnolias. Oh, what a shame to see those go, because it's going to get colder and colder the next couple of nights. Further west, well, we had a beautiful day. How about 80 degrees in Los Angeles this afternoon? Kim?
Sounds wonderful, Dave. Well, Californians get another chance to brag about their sunny and warm weather, and the Pacific Northwest lives up to its rainy reputation. The Space Needle pierced the clouds hanging over Seattle on this Monday. You've had a wet day across the region with a light but steady rain falling. It's also been cool with temperatures remaining in the 40s. Well, on the West Coast, again, not bad at all for folks in California, but as you head farther north, you get into the clouds and you get